When will there be a harvest for the world? I have in my hand a blank piece of paper. Let's get rid of that. Right, what do I want to talk about today? Various things. Books, for one. I've been focusing on my books, buying photo books and looking at photo books, and that can help the way you see things. So I've got a couple books over here that I just want to show you quickly. There's this one. It's a big one. The Fire Next Time. Yeah, and this is a excellent photo book of James Baldwin and Steve Shapiro. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the title on there. And it's got some excellent images from the black struggles of the 1960s. And some excellent images in here. It's a big book. Yeah, look at the back. You've got some nice image on the back there. James Baldwin there. Yeah. And this is very inspirational for me. Can you see this? I'm going to kind of flick through from this angle. Because these images are taken, some of them are taken in the year that I was born. Oh my God. And it's kind of transports you back in time. Well, images do that, but it puts, for me, it kind of like puts me in the eye view of the photographer in the golden age, what I call the classic golden age of, black struggle documentary photography. I hope you can see this. It's an excellent book. I find it really inspiring. I think I've shown this next one before. This is a carnival book. This is black struggles in the UK now. Black struggles. But the carnival came out of struggle. I told you this before, right? It came out of the race riots of the 1950s, and I'm going to try and flip through this from this angle as well. But this is more focusing on what was born out of that struggle, which was the Notting Hill Carnival, which came about to promote peace and harmony in Notting Hill, that part of London, where the struggle really went to a next level. Can you see that? Can you see these? Some real great photography, that's really inspired me through the years to get me to where I am today. Yeah, I love this image here, this image. I don't know if you can see that really close. I love that image there. That image tells so much story. I've got this to show you. This is my passbook. On Facebook, some of the images that you put up there, there's a little advert that comes up and says, we can put all your image together in a little book, and I thought I'd try it out. And some of the images that I've put on Facebook, put together in my little passbook just to see what it would come out like. So I'm going to flick through some of the images, and most of them are of family. Here you go, hold it like this. There you go. And friends and stuff that I've kind of like shot over the year. Some of these images have appeared in some of my zines. But it's given a quite good idea of how that book's going to look. There's my little photography group that I'm a part of. Black photographers, shotters, urban shotters. This was just an experiment. I just wanted to see what it would come out like. And it's not bad. There's some stuff on Facebook stuff on it. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So this is kind of like inspired me again to move up and get my stuff in print in a good way. I'm currently going through 10 years, as I said. I've got all these hard drives, a hard drive for each year, from 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all the way up. And man, it takes time to go through because you have to go through the images, and that's a hard thing to do. Just go through images, 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 without your eyes glazing over. There's only a certain amount that you can do before your eyes glaze over and you have to stop. And that's what's making it take time. So since January up until now, I've just been going through images on hard drives. And I reckon it's probably going to take me the whole of this year and maybe even some of next year before I complete that book. On the photography front, let me show you this. You remember these? Can you see this? Remember these? Who remembers these? If you remember these, you're old. These things, yeah? These. Film. Is it Kodacolor Gold, this one? Yeah? It's an old school one that I found up in my things. This is one I've bought recently. Tri-X 400 film. Pan 400. Yeah? Can you see that? That's Kentmere 400 film. And that is to go in these. My new R600. No, it's not an R600. It is an old EOS 600 film camera. Yeah, look at this. Let's see if I can open it. Remember that? You open the back. You put this in. Pull it across. Good to go. I got a pair of these actually. I bought a pair of these for £15 each. That's right, 15. Minus the lens, of course. Yeah, that's just my 85 EF lens. And I thought, yeah, let me just try out this film, see if I got any skills. So I did. Kind of liked it, you know. It's a different way of shooting. It's very expensive, a bit too expensive if you ask me. Because remember, you got to buy the film, then you got to develop it. Yeah, you got to get the films made, then you got to scan it. It's nuts. And the reason I got two is so that I can have a black and white roll in this one, and I can have a color roll in that one. Because we're spoilt nowadays. We don't even remember that. You know, you can just, on a digital camera, you can shoot black and white 1 minute, shoot color another minute. Back in the day, you had to choose and stick to it. You had to choose ISO and stick to it. You know, I've got 400. What's this one? This is 400 as well. I've got 200 somewhere. And I'd forgotten about all that kind of stuff. You've got to make decisions from the beginning of the day. So once you put your film in, your black and white or your color, that's what you're shooting. I was happy with the camera, but because of the eyepiece on this, it hasn't got a diopter. So it kind of messes with my eyes. I've got to look through with my glasses, otherwise I can't see it. If I look through like this, like I normally do with my 6D or my 5D or whatever, because they've got a diopter, you can adjust it to your eye. You can't do it with this. It's kind of annoying, which led me to my next move. EOS 1N. Yeah, this got a diopter. It's a film camera with a diopter. And it makes such a wonderful shutter sound. It's just gorgeous. You hear that? Proper things. Oops. Yeah, this turns heads on the street. When people hear that, people who were there back in the day, when they hear that, they're like, I've been out with this twice. When did I get it? Last year, December, I think I got this. So I've been out with it twice. It is a bit heavy because it's got the battery grip on the bottom. But I like that because it kind of slows me down. And trust me, you want to slow down when you're shooting film. You don't want to be spraying all over the place like you do with digital. You want to slow right down, see what you see, and compose, take the shot. One shot, maybe two, and then move on. Every shot you take is costing you money. So every shot has to be a money shot. Is this shot worth what I'm going to pay in pressing this shutter? I've got 35 on here. I don't normally shoot 35, but it just kind of like feels right with this lens on this camera. So I've got a few images, so I'm going to show you some images from my first couple of shoots and see what you think. It is what it is. It's all part of the journey, and hopefully I'll get some good film images to add to my book. We'll see what happens. Simple.